Good morning. It's Valentine's Day, and it's time for another episode of Coffee with Fred. And I'm just noticing Saturday night. Well, the whole weekend Mary was gone. She was with the kids. She went down to Utah and met up with her friend Karen. And Karen has her daughter is in the battalion drum and bugle corps, so they were having a rehearsal for all the brass instruments. Because percussion is generally busy doing indoor right now. So Mary went down to surprise them and hang out for the weekend, so I was by myself. So Saturday night I went to Ironwood because my friends in 57 Heavy were doing an album release party, and they performed great. If you guys know Shane Horsley at all, who sings and plays guitar for that band, Shane and I go way back to high school. He went to Napa High, I went to Caldwell. But through another musician friend we met, and we had played in bands together off and on for about 20 years until he got 57 Heavy going. And so he's been pretty dedicated to that, and I wanted to support them. And of course, Rick Fisher on bass, no relation. The only relationship that I have with Rick is he's a righteous dude, and we share the same last name, except I have a C in, I have fish in my C, or C in my fish. I don't know how that works. He's missing a C in his name, so I'm better than he is. Rick, you know I love you. You know I love you. Oh, Rick Fisher's an awesome guy. And, of course, Fritz on guitar and Jeff Bartowski on drums. Opening the show was Outside the Frame. They're a Stone Temple Pilots tribute band, or at least they dedicated that show to doing that. Tim Allen played drums on that. And you drummers out there know that Stone Temple Pilots, when you listen to them, it sounds like it'd be easy music to play, but it's actually got some tricky stuff going on there, and it takes a real discipline to play those songs correctly, and Tim Allen just nailed it. He was so great. And Jason Shower was singing, and Jason does a lot of singing for tribute bands around town, and the guy just continues to surprise me how great he is. He does the Scorpions tribute band, and but the biggest surprise of the night was the band Powerhouse. I've known about Powerhouse for a few years. The guitar player, Sophie, or is it Sophia? I apologize if I have that wrong, Sophia. She had reached out to me in like 2019, 2018, excuse me, letting me know about her band and maybe doing some shows with Midline. Excuse me, people, I apologize. And of course, the shutdown happened, so that made everything come to a screeching halt for most everybody, and especially Midline. And now that and Powerhouse continued to refine their skills and all of that, and I'd never seen them live until Saturday night, and I was just blown away. And there were a lot of Boise musicians there all supporting these three bands, and we were all just walking around like, oh my gosh, this is, when people say, well, who's the best band in Boise? They might be. Holy moly, just straight ahead rock and roll. They know how to play their instruments. They know how to perform, and they're young in their early 20s, and they're out on a tour right now. I think there's like 20 dates on this tour that they're doing. It's pretty impressive. They're doing all the right things, and it's pretty awesome to see. But Valentine's Day is today. And as soon as I'm done with this episode of Coffee with Fred, I'm grabbing Mary. We're going to go out to breakfast. I'm taking her out to breakfast because I have a packed day of teaching. I'm going to start teaching today at 2 o'clock, and I'll be done teaching at 8:30 tonight. And when we get home, she's got some production stuff, some mixing of some songs that she's doing for some clients. And so it's a packed day. So we're going to squeeze in some breakfast, and I got a little something for her that she doesn't know about yet, so I think she'll love that when I'm sure she'll post about it because she loves me. No, but I had said last week on Coffee with Fred that I had been pursuing Mary pretty heavily, and I was talking about her birthday, and when I took her out for her birthday, that I bought her a flower and a card, and she didn't even smell the flower. She just looked at it and said, more flowers, and just tossed it on the dash of her car. And the wind of my sails went from full to nothing. And then I wouldn't let up, so it was officially Valentine's Day in 1995 that we were officially a couple. And so that's been 28 years ago today. And when our anniversary rolls around this year, that'll be 27 years married. And, excuse me, apologize. She's pretty awesome. If you know Mary, you know that I tell no lies. And like my buddy Bill said here, that he's been married to Rory for 35 years, and that's pretty awesome. So not too far behind you guys, the Willards, and it's kind of strange in this day and age to hear people say how strange it is to be married to the same person for so long. And I took those vows seriously. Till death do us part. Now, we've been trying to kill each other ever since. Right? How do you get out? Till death, right? I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. No, it's not always easy. When people say, why is it easy? I say because of love, and how do you stay together when it's hard? And I say because of commitment. And we made this pact together a long time. And, you know, Mary's a musician in her own right, and a vocalist, and she sings for Casio Dreams and other things. And my success wouldn't be what it is without her. She has done a lot of work for me. So, Mary Fisher, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm hoping that you guys have an awesome Valentine's Day with your spouses or your boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever your case is. And love everybody. Love one another. I think people say that word flippantly, but mean it for real. Mean it for real. And have an awesome day. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to take the producer to breakfast. And we're just going to keep enjoying life. All right? And you guys do the same. And we'll see you later.